United States, U.S. President Donald Trump has accused members of the Israel House of Assembly, known in Hebrew word as Knesset, of apparent politically witch-hunting the Israel Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, with corruption case President Trump had described as nothing but political witch hunt, saying the Knesset prosecutors should let Benjamin Netanyahu go, that he's a war hero who have worked with the U.S. to eliminate Iran nuclear threats. And currently he has a big job to do with negotiations of peace deals with Iran and Hamas, stressing in a question manner how possible is it for the Israel Prime Minister to sit in court all day long. The Prime Minister lawyer had filed a 2-week delay of the case, citing national security demands following the 12-day Israel-Iran war, but the court sitting in Jerusalem rejected the application on Friday, and Benjamin Netanyahu, who has spent 20 years as Israel Prime Minister, was expected to be in court on Monday for cross-examination in the corruption case that started with police investigation in 2016 and the court trial commenced in 2020. But a report from some foreign media quoting the Prime Minister political party, Likud, a few hours ago indicated that the court on Sunday has postponed the case and cancelled it from holding this week. Similarly, some members of the Knesset had accused the Prime Minister of trying to use the Nigeria Anti-Corruption Police. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has told a federal high court sitting in Abuja that the immediate past governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, is on international red alert or on the watch lists of security operatives abroad, and if left to travel abroad for medical treatment, he could be arrested, like the way and manner a Nigerian social media influencer and United States, U.S. convicted fraudster, Ramon Abba aka Hush Puppy, was arrested, adding, the charges against the ex-governor are connected to buildings he allegedly owned in Dubai and bank transactions in the US and United Kingdom, UK, praying the court to order Yahaya Bello to undergo the medical treatment in the ultra-modern hospital the ex-governor had boasted he built in Kogi State. Details of the report are presented verbatim below as made available by the Public Relations Unit of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, on Thursday. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, on Thursday, June 27, 2025, opposed an application filed by former Kogi State Governor, Yahaya Bello, seeking leave of court to travel abroad for medical treatment. The application was presented before Justice Emeka N. White of the Federal High Court, Maitama, Abuja, during the resumed hearing of Bello's alleged $80.2 billion. United States, U.S. President Donald Trump says, senators who voted for the passage of his tax spending bill he tagged as one big beautiful bill, a people that truly love the North America country, made the statement via his Truth social media platform shortly after the bill narrowly scaled through at the Senate chamber, after two members of his Republican political party voted against the bill that later succeeded with 51 votes in favor and 49 votes against the bill, which the Senate plenary session was apparently tensed as the U.S. Vice President, J.D. Vance, was seen in the video footage made online by close watchers entering the Capitol Hill venue of the Senate meeting on Saturday night. The Senate Republicans on Saturday narrowly voted to advance the sprawling 1,000-page bill to enact President Trump's agenda, despite the opposition of two grand old party, GOP or Republican lawmakers. The two Republicans voted against the bill were Senator Rand Paul, who opposes a provision to raise the debt limit by $5 trillion, and Senator Tom Tillis, who says the legislation would cost his state $38.9 trillion in federal Medicaid funding. According to local media, Senator Ron Johnson changed his no vote to aye, and holdout Senators Mike Lee, Rick Scott and Cynthia Lummis also voted yes to advance the bill. President Trump, in a statement he issued around 12 a.m., Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, has said that the Kenya High Court ruling declaring the arrest and subsequent transfer of the detained IPOB leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to Nigeria has placed a permanent and indelible legal stain on the persons of former Kenya President Uhuru Kenyatta and former Nigeria President Muhammadu Buhari, alongside the former Nigeria Attorney General of Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami. IPOB spokesperson, Emma Powerful made this known in a statement issued in reaction to the verdict of a federal high court sitting in Nairobi, the Kenya state capital, presided over by Justice E.C. Mwita, who on June 24, 2025 ruled that the governments of Kenya and Nigeria violated Nnamdi Kanu's human rights. Delivering judgment, Justice E.C. Mwita held that the actions of both the Kenya and Nigeria governments amounted to gross violations of Kanu's fundamental human rights as protected by their respective constitutions. The court also awarded Kanu 10 million Kenyan shillings in compensatory damages against the Kenyan government for its role in the unlawful abduction and rendition. Justice E.C. Mwita held that, having considered the pleadings and arguments by parties, the decisions relied on the Constitution and the law, I come to the following conclusions. First, the government of Kenya violated the Constitution and Mr.
Bringing you the news in a more digital way.